Hey, it works. Great. Hello. Hi, Sal. Thank you. I will remember to double Apex. Although there won't be much of that at Mount Panorama. Well, do we have any double Apex at Mount Panorama? Uh, well, we can say that the cutting is kinda double Apex. Hello. Hi, Sam. Thanks. Is anything down the hill double Apex? Not really. Um, it depends how you take and how you think about the elbow, maybe. Thank you for all the good luck, but first we need to just practice. Okay, so I have no idea what type of weather to expect, although I I can just check. So yeah, I'm gonna check it. Give me a second, or maybe I'll put it to this. I'm gonna check the weather for today. So I'm expecting I'm expecting, I don't really know what to expect. We didn't really have a wet race this season, a proper wet race. There was a bit of wet on Zandvoort, but that rain came in the middle of the race, right? And we didn't really have any proper rain. So we don't know. We still have 4 races to go: Mount Panorama, Kailami, and double race, double header at Brands Hatch. So we still might get some rain, but you never really know what to expect. Yeah, I gotta focus on not getting punted. I'm sure Jari will punt me one way or another when he's gonna come close. I mean, that's just becoming his nature right now. Yeah, but and jokes aside, yeah, let's hope that we will get clear. We'll get clean race without any of that. Okay, I'm gonna go to the site of the championship. I'm gonna show you. I'm gonna show you the championship. So this is not this championship. Let's go to the other championship. This is the championship we're in. So I'm leading, and I'm leading with quite a healthy gap because of what happened in the over the season. I had a really bad start, but then it went sublimely in all the races. And last time I got the drive-through for track limit, and I had really bad race, but I managed to score huge points throughout the season. So I have a big lead. And if you're watching Jardi's stream, we know that he was struggling with the car a lot. So even though he was scoring good points and podiums, I was just winning a lot. And you can see that basically who won the round two? Oh, the round two won Joe, but Joe isn't in the championship anymore. So basically it was Snowball, Joe, me, and Mike again. But we have, like I said, Mount Panorama, Kailami, and Brands Hatch. Ferrari may come into play, Porsches will come into play. Do we have any Audi? I don't think we have any Audi. Um, but yeah, it's still, if I disconnect, if I have a major fuck up, who knows what may happen. So 110 points is still not done, right? Because Mike could win like 3 races. I can mess up all 4 races, and that's it. And Mike can win. Same for Jarger. Okay, calendar. So like I said, we have today Mount Panorama. We have race start at 19 p.m. in game. Okay, that's good to know. That's vital information. And then we have Kailami and double race at Brands Hatch with a 60 minutes longer race and half an hour sprint. Anyway, let's get back to ACC. Whoa. Yeah, it was amazing season. I got 7 wins in a row, and so I got a win at I got a win at Paul Ricard, Silverstone, double win at Zandvoort. I won at Monza and 2 races at Spa. Um, yeah, and on at Silverstone I had Jardier in this and also McLaren to deal with, so it wasn't that easy. On Paul Ricard I had to overtake Joe, who was really fast that weekend, so that was great victory. Uh, on Zandvoort it was a bit easier, but conditions were really tricky. On Monza I had to deal with Noble, who was in the AMG, so I won with Noble in AMG on Monza. That was a great race. I enjoyed that one. Uh, on Spa, same. We saw last time on Spa, if you watched Jarger's team, we had amazing battle in the first race, and in the second race he got a bit unlucky in the crash, and I just managed to drive away. The second race was amazing for me. I managed to put it on pole, and to just drive away with amazing pace and consistency. I was banging in like 16th race pace, like mid-low 16th race pace. I was like doing 16.4 after 16.4 after 16.4. That was such an amazing race. Only half an hour. Okay, but anyway, without further ado, let's just go on the track and test what the car is capable of. So first I'm gonna practice the quali. So quali is at 1 a.m. as usual. And I'm gonna set just some random temperatures in the middle. And as always with Actual Vision League, we have no idea what to expect with the conditions. So it may be that we'll get some super low temperatures. It may be that we'll get super hot temperatures. I don't know. Actual Vision I think that's just what I think may happen. I think that did my game just crash? Because I'm waiting really long for it to load. But yeah, I think that that we might get super hot temperatures because of Bathurst, and he thinks that maybe to make it how it should be, he'll just give us today really high temperatures at Bathurst, how it should be. Yesterday we got that at Mount Panorama. He set the server to be like stupid high temperatures, and we had like 50 degrees track in the second race in Porsche Cup. Yeah, I think my game definitely crashed. Okay, technical problems. Technical problems. Why did it crash though? That's rare. It's really rare. Okay, I'm just gonna kill the game. But yeah, what was the question here? Do you find ACC okay in VR? Yes, I find it okay. I just like VR, and I don't have, you can see in the description what gear I'm using and what hardware I'm using, and it's nothing special. Uh, and yeah, ACC in VR is just okay. It's nothing amazing. It's nothing crazy. Why is the game not loading up again? What is wrong with it today? So I find it okay. I can deal with it, and I'm just running the game at like really low settings and so on, just to get FPS. And it doesn't look particularly nice, but I'm also used to games not looking particularly nice. That's just me being used to using shit hardware and playing games at low settings. But I just like the experience of VR, the 3D effect of it, the fact that I am, even shit looking interior because of shit graphics, but I'm still sat inside the car. I can look around, I can feel everything around me. I just love that factor of that. The game literally crashed again. I have never experienced that. That's so weird. That's really weird. Well, the undercut wasn't really a nice try, to be honest. I'll tell you what happened. That was, to be honest, a poor poor recovery and me trying to salvage anything from what happened. And is it working? Come on, game, work! Yay! It works. Okay, let me get the chat on the screen. So I'm gonna tell you what happened. Um, it wasn't necessarily me trying to undercut. It was more that I kinda forced myself into doing it. Um, why is it? Why is everything not working? Why? Come on. Okay, now it works. um, so, my first of all, Michael was just faster. That's he's hands down. He was just faster. And Mishi is like he's driving recently so well and at such a high level and so consistently at this high level that he's absolutely unbeatable sometimes. Hey, like, the game loaded up. But yeah, Michael is recently on another level, and he just drove away. But that still doesn't change the fact that I fucked up the rest of the race, and I should have stayed behind him and easily have P2, easily have P2. So what happened is I did a really weird mistake. I went on the grass once, and my car almost snapped on me, so I almost lost control, and I lost like 2 seconds by recovering that slide. And I also on the exit, while I got that slide, I went on the grass, and coming back, I lost pressure, and I lost a lot of pressure. I lost like half psi, and the front end became so unstable, and the whole car became so unstable because the setup was really edgy, right? It had to be to drive at such a pace. So when the pressures dropped, and they dropped a lot, the car became really unstable. So I just decided to, since we have a pit stop, just come in, get the new tires, and just hope for the clean air. But it was risky, and I paid for it later because then I went out of the pits. I had to push really, really hard to try at least the undercut because, you know, why not? But I pushed like hell through those laps. But of course, I already lost a lot of time. So even though I pitted quite early and I gave myself quite a few laps to do that undercut, I lost because of that slide and that one in lap with shit tires. So much time on Mishi, who's just driving away with ex- an amazing pace, that I just wasn't able to offset that with just an undercut, right? Uh, and I pitted so early that my tires also died a lot more than other cars. And then I was just slower throughout entire second stint because I over pushed at the beginning, and I lost again pressures. So it was all about losing pressures, doing little mistakes here and there, getting an off track there, getting an off track there, and then I got a drive through when I was defending from us out at the very last or second to last lap, which was super unfortunate. And I just gave up. Just yeah, and Goldso messaged me later. Why didn't I served drive through? Drive through is less than 30 seconds that I get at the end. I was like so pissed at myself. I just wanted to finish the race, so uh, I didn't even recognize the fact that I can serve the drive through at Kailami, and that will be less than 30 seconds that I'll get at the end. But yeah. Anyway, what setup do I have? I have some weird setups from Voodoo, I think, which are RST setups. I think. I don't know, but I can also try building something myself. I'll actually try to get my Silverstone setup in here. Okay, let me get the setup in here and actually maybe finally start driving, yeah? Okay, setup, McLaren, where is it? Where is it? 30 viewers. Hello everyone. You can leave a like if you want. You can subscribe to the channel if you want. Thank you for joining in. I'm gonna get driving soon. Bear with me. Okay, let's pick this setup. Okay. Let's 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 drive.
Green light. Go, go, go.
Thank you, Punky. Let's go. So we know that Noble will just win today probably, like he did at Suzuka. That's just that he's only. I mean, okay, there are I think a few more AMGs than he. So he's not the only AMG, but he's only like AMG from the drivers that we expect to be at the front, right? So he's gonna probably take the pole. He's gonna probably drive away because it's only also a 90-minute race, so he doesn't need to worry about fuel consumption. Yeah. And I have never driven a McLaren here, so it's also a new experience. Or maybe I drove like once on like aggressive preset in some public lobby. I really don't know what to expect. I don't know if it's gonna be bottoming out in various places. Yet to test that out. Okay. You know that Charger will have. Ooh, that was a lot of scraping. Okay. You know that Charger will probably have a really nice setup from James Baldwin. That's to be expected. My pressures are of course all wrong because they are from Silverstone. And yeah, and I need to do the setup myself because I don't have any setup help. Which is not good because I don't know much about setups. No, I don't use that. I just go with my gut feeling. I'm not really that much into like really detailed setup stuff, so I'm not really focusing on what I can get out of the car using Motec. Of course, you can do even really simple stuff with telemetry and data from Motec or RST, but I'm just not using that. That's just not my way, right? A lot of people use that, and that's fine, and that's good. And probably if I knew and I don't know how to say it. If I wanted to, I would do that. It's just that I don't feel like I need to. I'd rather just get some nicely, decently working setup and then focus on getting the most out of it by driving, right? And here I can already feel that the car will be tricky. And a lot of scraping, a lot of scraping, a lot of scraping. Pressures are wrong, but that was, like I said, to be expected. I can already see that I need to do... It's another one of those tracks where on bumpy tracks it was working. I'll try my Zandvoort setup actually. But hey, on bumpy tracks, it wasn't working, the Silverstone setup. So on Suzuka, I mean Suzuka isn't bumpy, but it had a lot of undulations and high curves in places that where I need to clear them. So on Silverstone it was working, on Spa it was working, uh, but on Suzuka, on the curbs, it didn't really want to climb them. On Zandvoort as well, they didn't really want to
This has been your salvation.
work. So I changed it for Zandvoort. So maybe I'll load the Zandvoort one because of those undulations. Yeah, I'm just gonna do it. Um, so let's go back to the setup screen. Uh, am I a natural talent? I don't know. Maybe a bit. Hard to say. I wouldn't call myself that. I'm a decent sim racer and I know my stuff and I like what I do. But am I a supernatural talent? I think there are many more supernatural talents and guys way more talented than me. No question about that. Okay, Zandvoort. There it is. Now, which setup is the setup that I want? Because I don't remember it by now. I think the low temperature one should be the. Oh, it's another hard question to answer because, like, I don't have much experience from racing in real life now. I've driven some cars fast in real life, but I don't have any racing experience or any proper track day experience. Oh, my mic could be louder. Let me fix that quickly, because that I can fix straight away. So I'm gonna do the mic a bit louder. There you go, just a bit. Or I can maybe make the game a bit quieter. Let's see. Uh, so yeah, I don't have much experience in real life, and what I do in sim racing, I mean, I'm doing sim racing properly for 3 years now, and that's probably all. Oh, hello Fabrizio. Hello. Uh, ciao, ciao. Uh, now I recognize. First I was like, wait, who's Fabrizio? Oh, Fabrizio, top tuning. Yes. Now I recognize. Ciao, Fabrizio. Uh, how often do you practice for a race? How long? Well, that's basically how long I practice for a race. Like this, I haven't driven a McLaren since I finished the race last week, and now the race is in the evening at 19. And today I'm just practicing like that to make a setup, to practice a bit. That's all the practice I do. I mean, it depends also on the race. If I want to really do well in the race, maybe the day before I'll prepare the setup at least, like a really basic setup, and then I'll practice like for an hour before a race, or maybe an hour and a half. Or sometimes when there's like a race yesterday that isn't as serious, uh, then I don't practice that much. So yesterday for what was that? And that was Porsche Cup race. Basically, I didn't practice at all. I just jumped into the server where we had like half an hour free practice session before the qualifying, so everyone can join. And I just used that for practice. So it depends. Uh, it always depends on the race and on how you approach the races. Some people approach it in a way that they feel they need to practice like that, and that they need a more repetition, more practice, and that just works for them, and that's completely fine. And there are also people that feel like they only want to practice just a bit, and that's gonna be enough for them. It all depends. It really all depends. Okay, this is, I guess, pretty much the same to be honest, although just a touch different. I'll try it like that. Wait, now I'm a part of a team. I could just ask someone to give me to give me McLaren Bathurst setup. Yeah, I'll probably just finish the championship how I was doing it already. I'll just do it myself. I'll learn more doing that by doing that. But yeah, it just depends. What is the event? What race are you doing for? Like just league races that I'm alone. I usually just do an hour or 2 hour max practice before the very race. For some bigger endurance events that we're doing in a team, be it with Racing Line that I'm in, or previous events that I was doing with Sidemax and my friends. I wasn't a part of Sidemax, but I was racing with them. And we also were like doing okay an hour a day before, an hour 2 days before the race, prepare a bit for quali, do some laps, but nothing serious. So I'm definitely not the type that practices loads and that's because I'm fast, and that's why I'm fast then later. I guess if I would practice a lot, uh, I would benefit from it, but I'm just too lazy. Well, I feel like I'm inconsistent, so it also depends. Like it depends on the day. It's just and it's I don't know. It's again one of those difficult questions to answer. Like it just comes with the experience, and I can't necessarily tell you, oh, that's like that, and that's not like that. And it's always like really it goes by steps, by little steps, right? So you start sim racing just casually, you drive casually some races, then maybe you join a league, and maybe you treat it a touch more seriously. And again, joining a league doesn't mean that you suddenly have to leave everything else that you're doing and practice every day for a league. No, just treat it like any other race. It's just that it's better organized and done with a group of people, with a specific group of people, but it's still just a casual race, right? So you can just do casual racing like that, which is just well organized by some organization, be it Actual Vision, RCI, SimGrid, PPR Esports, and so on, right? AOR. And then maybe you start doing some endurance races with your friends, you go into some SimGrid events that are maybe paid with entry fee, and you treat it maybe a bit more seriously. What do you mean a dub? Okay, let's fix pressure, because that's just stupid to even test a setup with those kind of pressures, because it was so low that it was interfering with the ride height of the car. 1 2 3 4 5 1 2 3 4 5 1 2 3 4 5 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 1 2 3 4 5 1 2 3 4 5. I don't know. Let's just see it like that. Oh, I just turned off the ignition. Perfect. A win? I don't know, Tinko. Like, I had such a good season earlier that I'm just taking it really easily now. I'm gonna sweat for tomorrow for the Sprint Cup, because me and Michael want to win this thing, and we are on a great run. We have great car, we have great setup, we have great drivers, we have great consistency. We're on a run, so we want to focus on the Sprint Cup, and this I just don't want to sweat too much. I'm just gonna, since I have time, I'm gonna make the stream a bit earlier so I can actually make a setup that works and won't annoy me, but take the race really casually. I mean, Noble will win. Let's be honest, Noble will win. I don't really know how to take the dipper. Also, guys, how's the stream? How's the volume? How's the image quality? Can you see everything that you want to see? Oh, definitely. That's the important thing that Sam said, that Buggy said. That's the very important thing. Because a lot of the times at the level that we're racing, it's really about the mindset and just being focused and on it all the time, not necessarily being fast. Because there are many people that are fast, but it's important to be in the mindset where you're really gonna get everything out of you. Because, well, everyone is in that mindset, so whoever is gonna be able to consistently deliver everything on the limit and stay cool and calm and collected is gonna come out on top. Yeah, definitely. Yo, George, I'll stay cool. I will. Do you have any... Oh, George, do you have any buffers set up? By any chance? Hello, bro, by the way. How are you doing? Am I gonna stream the race? No. That's just how it is every week now, that I'm happy to stream the practice and do the stream and just have fun with the stream, but I'm not gonna stream the race, because I'm not the kind of person that can easily just focus on the stream and on the race at the same time. I want to, like we said, just stay in the mindset. And the performance when I'm racing with other cars, it just drops so much that yeah, I just can't drive them. Okay, George, but let me rephrase that. Do you have any setup that you're willing to share, maybe? Because I'm certain you have a setup. That's obviously. But do you have a setup to share? Oh shit. Well, Looper is gonna be an interesting one. Okay, what track do you want? Let's make a trade offer. What track do you want? And I'll think about it. Kappa. Yep, I'm always racing in VR. Damn, there's so much suddenly going on the chat. I'm like lost. I can give you my I can give you my spa setup, but not the one for 14. Oh, okay. Laguna setup for Porsche. Oh boy, I can send you a really nice Laguna setup for Porsche. Okay, dokie. That's a good deal. I like it, George. I like it, George. Give me a second. I'm just gonna go into the game to check if the setup that I think about is actually the setup that I think about. So I send you actually the proper one, not like some old aggressive preset one. Because I need to. By the way, I need to do like something with my setups because I have like so many setups saved, like so many. And I have like some really old setups that were from like very beginning of the game, and I still have them saved. And I'm always confused because they are also named in a really random way, in a way that, like, bro, I have setups that are named 1, 2, 20, 24, 28, 3, H88, Q25, 25, Q, Q230, Q240, 34, 44, Q2, T, W. What the fuck are those setups? I have no idea. Like so random names, just single letters or single numbers. But yeah, uh, I think the one named Q2 should be the one. Yeah, that's the one. Okay, I'm gonna send it to you. Give me Discord. Where is George Boothby? There it is. UCOG. Okay, George. So I'm sending you the 911 Laguna Seca setup, and that setup with, of course, different pressures and lower temperatures. I did a 19 on it. It's definitely a H88. Yeah, I mean the H88 is definitely the same I send you. So yeah, this is the setup that I don't remember what temperatures it's for, but it's like for medium temperatures, like 20 something. But yeah, in low temps this can do a 19. So and yeah, I think it was a good deal. Uh, of course, I ain't showing it on the stream, so don't worry. And this goes here. That was a good trade offer. Well, it depends what track, and was it? I mean, 55.4 is a really nice Silverstone lap, but was it on 2018 Silverstone? Was it with 720S? It's a really nice lap. Okay, I'm at Laguna, so the fuck I'm doing here. Okay, I need to go back to Mount Panorama with a McLaren. Where's McLaren? There is McLaren. Racing Line Motorsport 992. Go. Um, well, I just like it. I just like the Porsche. Yeah, I did the 19 at Laguna. It's on YouTube, Tinko. It's literally on the channel. Nice. 7 degrees like Baldwin. Oh, I have no idea. I think I should be able to do a 54 in the Porsche. Uh, I'm almost sure I can do a 54 with Porsche. I just didn't try. I need to try because 54 with Porsche at Silverstone would be nice. That would be a nice video. So I'll definitely do it once. Okay, is the setup hidden? Yes. Let's see, George. What the hell did you did to that setup? Okay, that's normal, normal, normal. Okay, that's totally different to mine. Okay, okay. This wing. Okay. Let's try it out. Let's try it out. Just different. I'm just gonna go with the pressures, of course, and let's try it out. You want more trade offers, George?
Green light, go, go, go.
Well, FFB is always subjective, and it also matters. Do you understand what FFB is telling you? Because if you, I'm a dealer now. Yeah, if you don't understand what the FFB is telling you, you're not gonna like it because it doesn't tell you. Well, it tells you something, but you don't understand what it's telling you. Woo. Oh yeah, that would be nice, wouldn't it? Imagine seeing what I'm driving with. That would be nice, wouldn't it? Professional streamer. Okay, let me get to the straight so I can actually read the chat. I was thinking recently about just making a Patreon with all my setups. That would be nice. So, yeah, if you look at that scene where it's set up, you can see that there's empty space at the bottom. It's almost as it would be prepared for something saying all my setups available for the patrons. Yeah. So yeah, I was thinking about it. I need to do it recently because there's a lot of people asking for my setups, and I don't want to just give them out like that. But I don't also want to do any setup shop per se. But I know there are people who want to support me, and I could provide them some of my setups as a thank you in some kind of a Patreon way stuff. How do you with the Porsche low top speed? Just gain in the corners. It just helps low speed deal with it. You need to be always defensive on the entries, win the fight. You need to be smart about how you position the car because you're always gonna be slow at the straights. But you're gaining in the corners and you're gaining in the braking zones and you're gaining on the exits. But the car ultimately needs a high downforce, so. What? Pasta setup shop. Yes, I'm driving a McLaren. It's a McLaren. I'm just driving a McLaren today. No, there is no changes. Yo, Vency, hello. Oh, Vancy, you were. I forgot to reply to you. You were messaging me on Discord, right? I'll reply to you later. So don't worry about that.
Trust you guys.
How old I am? Yes. I'm 21. Wait, do I have that clip? No, I don't have a clip. Anyway. I wanted to play that clip, hello, I'm 21. But I don't have it, so anyway, that was a bit awkward, the way I was answering that question. I'm 21. Ow. Okay, no damage. Because I have damage turned off for buffers practice, because like practicing with damage on buffers would be... It just wasn't be pleasant. I want to practice, not practice crashing. Oh, definitely. I mean, they'll just
Like,
say
I
like...
want to get in the car because
Whoa!
that's my passion. I like it, and then I do it. And
Yo, Vancy. Hello.
The whole time he's like, yeah, I'd love to get in the car. I'd love to see what's like gets in the car, and it's disappointment and pain.
A Friday big announcement will be like... They'll show AC Mobile, and then there'll be like... But there's one more thing. We fixed Porsche top speed. Hello, Antonio. Hello. McLaren OP? No, bollocks. Aston is OP. We all know that McLaren isn't OP. There's only one OP car in the game, and that's the Aston Martin. George, do you go to first gear on cutting? Also, what did you say, Fancy? Because I didn't read that. Yeah. Yeah, Mount Panorama will be crazy as always. Mount Panorama races are always crazy. They sometimes even begin relatively well, and then it just all goes crazy at one point.
Well done, mate. This has been your personal best.
This was my personal best. Amazing. Well, yeah, but yeah, thanks, man. But like I said, I don't necessarily want any to create a setup shop because I'm not a setup creator. And look, it's not like I'm creating shit setups and my setups are bad, but I'm not necessarily the setup guy, and I don't want to create a setup shop per se. But I can create something like a Patreon where people want to support me overall, and and as a thank you, they can get some of my setups. Because I know that a lot of people are looking for that. But I don't necessarily want to. So it's not like I'm selling setups through Patreon. It's just that someone can support me through Patreon and get my setups as a thank you, right, from me, as a perk. But I don't necessarily want to create a setup shop per se, like I said. Yeah, I think he does that. I think Dalking does the same thing. I don't know who else does that, but yeah, I think it's just a nice way to do that. Apart from crazy fancy donations on the stream. Yeah, there will be always one person who does that, and that's it. Also, there are a lot of people today watching, so thank you everyone for tuning in, and thanks for watching. Why am I driving so bad though? To be honest, Jardir, I think, George, at least you're trying to not show them, because like you're almost never showing the mechanical grip, at least. And you know, showing the arrow and the alignment isn't much, let's be honest. But like Jardir just usually goes through everything, even on like top esports stuff, and he just shows it on his streams. Anyway, I used to show my setups as well in that beautiful 360p that was actually 144p quality. Okay, maybe watching the chat isn't the best idea on the mountain. Okay. Yes, I did, and I actually bought a SimRig yesterday with a DD mount for a Simicube. So maybe something's happening in the future, maybe. But not now, but I did thought about it, and it's probably coming. I haven't done a proper lap, George, but it feels alright. Maybe I'll try to do this and combine it with my Zandvoort setup. I'll see. But it feels nice. Although I need to still do a proper lap, because I haven't even went into 201s. Lol. Exactly, sim laps. Yep. I bought a GT Evo, but it's yet to come, so when it's gonna come, then we're gonna talk about the SimRig. Well, I don't have a rig. I'm just sitting in my old armchair with my wheel bolted onto a desk. So no, I'm just using a desk and an armchair. Okay, 2006.
Lots of steps so far.
Yeah, first I'm gonna get used to the car and then I'll try to tweak it. But the base is really nice, George. I like it. Well, it drives like a McLaren, so I guess it's good, right? When a McLaren drives like a McLaren. That's a good sign. Yeah, but when I drive into the wall, that's not a good sign. Here, I can throw it in more. Okay, low 200 with 25 air. How many people will go into 59s with those conditions? I don't know. I have no idea what to expect from the pace.
Well done, mate. This has been your personal best.
But yeah, it feels nice. If it drove like a Mercedes. Yeah, AMG here is nice. I remember we done with Kilian like 2 big endurance races here, and we loved our AMG. It was amazing, the old AMG. It was before Evo was in the game. I don't do necessarily sim racing for a living. I don't do anything for a living right now because I'm a student and I live with my parents. But I do have some income from the coaching I'm doing, and uh, yeah, I was even thinking about making it full time, the coaching stuff, because I was enjoying it and it was doing well. So let's see what's gonna be in the future. For now, I'm also just studying engineering. Mm. Am I excited for Thrustmaster DD? No. I'm just not excited for any Thrustmaster stuff. I don't know why. I just lost faith with them, I guess. I'm gonna believe when I see it. Um, okay. Ooh, the anti-roll bar at the front is interesting, George. Wasn't expecting that from a McLaren. Yeah, for now I'm just gonna drive like increase pressures just a touch. Why did I lost faith? I don't know. you know, when there was a big, all those big announcements and all those big releases, and when sim racing was really at its peak, it's going a bit down. The truth is that I think sim racing is going just a touch a bit down. At least it's slowing in its growth, right? The sim racing is growing all the time, and is a lot bigger because of what happened during the pandemic, which has benefited our hobby. But the big growth is over. This huge growth is over, and that's when Fnatic really stepped in and made a name for themselves among all those people that got into sim racing, right? And no matter if they are a company or you know a wheel maker that you should go with, they, for many people, they seem like it, right? And Thrustmaster was just there selling all those, let's be honest, outdated wheels. Okay, they have good load cell pedals in decent price point for entry level. Entry level load cell, they are great, but they don't have anything on really high level, and everything else is a touch outdated, to be honest. So, and they were waiting a bit too long with that announcement, because they suddenly it happens that they're like, yeah, we're gonna literally announce everything. Like, why couldn't you just announce that you're working on something? And just now suddenly be like, yep, now that everything is angry that we're not doing anything, now we're gonna say, well, hold on a minute, we're doing everything. Like, it's a bit too late. And from history of what what Thrustmaster was bringing into the table, it was always fancy looking and nice, but it wasn't really never on the level of what others were being able to provide at higher price points, I get at least. The consumer price, in the consumer price point, T300, T150, those were great wheels, but they're also getting a bit old. So don't get me wrong, they are there. It's just that we were expecting from Thrustmaster to maybe step up their game a bit into that different price range where Fnatic is currently, and they just didn't. And Fnatic went like, they got now that PlayStation Gran Turismo thing, right? So that's over for Thrustmaster. The wheels that Thrustmaster released were just, you know, a bit newer versions of already outdated stuff. So I was expecting even for Thrustmaster to bring something really new, even at the lower price points, lower than Fnatic, but at least something new and fresh, and it's everything the same and old, right? So it feels like it's like a bit, I don't know, can I compare it to current BMW situation in automotive industry, that like BMW themselves don't necessarily know where they want to go with their brand, with their design, with their identity, and it's like kinda that consumers themselves are starting also to realize that, wait a second, there's something is not right with BMW. And of course it's not the same, right? But I get the same vibe of the situation that Thrustmaster is in, that they kinda aren't really bringing anything new to the table. They're kinda also a bit late with bringing new technologies, and they're also making it in a really scruffy way, and that the whole product isn't as compelling as the opposition. I don't know if that makes even sense. Well, I can't tell you because it's George's setup. You can ask George. It's from the range of 1 to 8. The wing. Well, I don't want, because we we made a trade deal. I'm not gonna show that now that setup on the stream. Well, anyway, it has wing 5. That doesn't tell you much. Doesn't necessarily mean that wing 5 is the way to go for McLaren at Bathurst. It may be, it's not necessarily the case. Anyway, can I make a lap actually? Because yeah, it's a nice cool stream, but the driving isn't there and I'm not doing any much driving. I need to focus on it. Let's go for some proper push lap. Honoring the trade, exactly. Okay, so the changes I did were kind of shit. um, I want to actually try out once again my setup. Just check the pressure: 6N, 6-1, 6-2, 5-7. No, this is real. This is real deal. This is true 90 FPS on a laptop in VR. Well, yeah, but you can see I am playing on potato graphics, so I know it's a tough pill to swallow. Why am I even trying this? I shouldn't. That's a stupid idea. I'll just go back to George's setup. I know what's happening. I know what is happening. I need to take my shirt off because I'm getting overheated. I should stop fooling around. I should actually drive. Okay. Yeah. It's just in VR it's too hot, and sometimes I forget about it, and then I get hot, and I can't focus because I'm like frustrated of being hot. I see it likes to lock up the tire into that corner. Okay, let's just test the race setup.
Green light, give it all you can.
No, we're gonna have to serve it.
Why?
Why?
Because I'm not gonna clear it.
Hello, thank you for subscribing. What? You didn't see anything. Hello, Rafael, thank you. When's the race, by the way? Okay, it's like half an hour. Yeah, I'm streaming at a lot higher resolution because I'm just driving alone practicing. But unfortunately, the races with how CPU gets loaded with other cars on the track, it's not possible. But when I'm alone on the track, it's fine. So I can stream with higher resolution and just make a better quality stream. Bad entry, bad exit. That was really bad.
Well done, mate. Russell the best.
Fuck. I wanted to change something. Hello, Toxic, thanks. Yeah, I'm doing my best, although it wasn't anything special, to be honest. Yeah, thanks. Just remember that I'm not streaming the race itself. So, but yeah, the race will be streamed. The Jarger will stream it. Probably some other drivers will also stream it. There's an official stream on Actual Vision's Twitch channel. So yeah. Yeah, all good, man. That's a nice view. Shame it's low resolution. Oh, we'll probably get some kangaroos. More like a bit bigger and out of carbon fiber with wheels. But we'll get some jumping kangaroos on the track. Oh yeah, I need to practice being spun a bit. True. Kappa. Why did I touch that wall? Fuck's sake. Yeah, I can't wait for Friday. I have a feeling it's gonna be something nice. I'm trying, George. Ah, damn. Yeah, I need to fix that. But apart from that, the car is nice. Um, anyway, people, I think that's gonna be it. Because the server will go live in like 10 minutes. So I just want to have a little breather. Um, and a moment to, you know, just relax a bit before the race. Not just keep driving and driving, driving. Because, you know, it's a 90-minute race. I'll need to stay focused quite a lot there, and I don't know what weather will do. Mm, but yeah, I'm gonna stream. I'm gonna end the stream right here. So I'm gonna go to stream ending page. Yep. And yeah, thank you very much all for watching. There was a lot of people today watching and chatting, so that's really nice. And yeah, just did some preparation for the race. There wasn't much of good driving. There was a lot of talking, so I couldn't drive much. But that's just how the streams are. So nothing wrong with that. That's why I started the stream earlier because I anticipated that if usually you start the stream earlier, but it doesn't mean that you're gonna practice all that time. Because you're gonna be chatting and not able to focus. That's normal. So yeah, there was a bit of chatting. There was a bit of driving. And now there's gonna be a race. The quali will start in like half an hour or so. And yeah, you can follow the race on Jarger stream. Probably some other drivers maybe are streaming as well. There's official stream of the race on Actual Vision's channel on Twitch. So yeah, if you want to check out the race, go there. And I'll do all my best to just score nice points. I don't want to, like I said at the beginning, I don't want to sweat too much because I've done the hard work in the championship. Now I just need to score nice points to bring it home at the end of the season. And you're gonna sweat in the other championships like Sprint Cup tomorrow. So yeah, thanks for watching and see you next time, guys. Go and check out all those other streams of the race. Bye. See you next time.